The crash after stress. Why you feel exhausted after pushing through. There's a moment many people experience but don't fully understand. The stressful situation ends. The deadline passes. The crisis settles. The conflict stops. And instead of feeling energized, you crash. Suddenly your body feels heavy. Your mind feels foggy. You feel exhausted, unmotivated, sometimes even emotional. And you wonder, why am I falling apart right now instead of during the stressful moment? But this reaction is actually very common because during periods of stress, your body often shifts into survival mode. And survival mode can temporarily override exhaustion. When your brain perceives stress, your nervous system activates. Stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline increase. Your heart rate changes. Your breathing changes. Your attention narrows. Your body becomes focused on one thing, getting through. And in many situations, that response is helpful. It helps people function during emergencies, work pressure, emotional conflict, caregiving, grief, and overwhelming responsibility. But here's the important part. Your body can't stay in that activated state forever. During high stress, many people unintentionally suppress what they're actually feeling. Not because they're weak, but because there often isn't time. You still have responsibilities. People still need things from you. Life keeps moving. So your system prioritizes function over recovery. You push through. You stay productive. You stay alert. You keep going, even when your body is asking for rest. But eventually the stressful moment passes. And when it does, your nervous system finally begins to release what it was holding. This is where the crash can happen. Sometimes it looks like sleeping excessively, emotional overwhelm, brain fog, body aches, irritability, digestive issues, lack of motivation, feeling numb or disconnected. And sometimes people mistake this collapse for failure. But often it's the body finally acknowledging what it postponed. There's actually a reason many people get sick after stressful periods too. After prolonged stress, the body has often been operating with elevated cortisol and adrenaline. And while those chemicals help you function short term, staying activated too long can strain the nervous system, impact sleep, increase inflammation, and disrupt recovery processes. Your body was spending energy trying to protect you. Eventually, that energy runs low. This is something many people experience after caregiving, work burnout, relationship stress, emotional trauma, prolonged anxiety, major life transitions, financial stress, or constantly holding it together, especially when someone has spent months or years ignoring their own needs. One of the hardest parts about this phase is that the outside world often expects you to immediately bounce back, but your nervous system may still be trying to recalibrate. And healing doesn't always look productive. Sometimes healing looks like sleep, quiet, stillness, crying, taking breaks, slowing down, doing less for a while. This doesn't mean you're lazy. It doesn't mean you're weak. And it doesn't mean you're broken. It may simply mean your body has reached the point where recovery can no longer be postponed. This is also where gentle practices can become important. Not as a way to force yourself to feel better instantly, but as a way to create safety inside the body again. This might include time outside, slower breathing, Reiki, meditation, reducing stimulation, sleep support, movement, journaling, hydration, or allowing emotion to move naturally. Small things repeated consistently, not intensity, not perfection. Just small moments where your system begins to realize it's safe to stop surviving now. And this part matters deeply. Rest is not the opposite of productivity. Rest is part of recovery. Your nervous system was never designed to remain activated forever. Human beings need cycles, effort and recovery, movement and stillness, stress and restoration. Without recovery, eventually the body forces it. So if you've been feeling exhausted after finally slowing down, that doesn't necessarily mean something is wrong with you. It may mean your body is finally asking for the care it didn't have space to receive before. And sometimes the most healing thing you can do is stop fighting the exhaustion long enough to listen to it. One breath, one moment, one conscious choice. If this message resonates with you, consider subscribing and visit myreiki.net for free downloadable tools to support your journey.